Hey y'all, they're trying to pass a lot of bills that you don't hear about. And they put it in these other bills, like aid to Ukraine and all that stuff. Like, I'll give you an example, freedom to farm. They're trying to take our freedom away from us to farm and make us go to one kill house. But you got to stay on top of this stuff or the government's going to keep pushing in, pushing in, pushing in, and they're taking your rights away slowly. And if you don't do something about it, and you know, your congressmen and all that stuff, they're going to do it. They're going to take your right to farm away. They're trying so hard to pass all this stuff where, you know, you're not going to be able to. Like this freedom to farm bill that they were trying to get, eliminated was to make you put tags on things like hogs, goats, and all that. The cat just hit hot wire. I'm sitting on top of the chicken tractor. Anyway, what it was to pass a law to where you had to put a tag in there with a little microchip. And to me, that sounds like, they're going to try to regulate, who owns what and how many head, if you're if you can own any of it. You know, Big Pharma has totally sold us out to the government, and I'm convinced that you know they're dumping chemicals on everything like you wouldn't believe, and they're destroying your health along with mine. I don't believe in big pharma. I think if you can, you should buy from local farmers if you have to buy. If you can't raise your own, you're in a spot like you're in an apartment complex, townhomes, things like that. And, you know, on the little quarter acre lots that they have that they sold you with a house on it, where the house ate up most of the lot, and now you have absolutely no land to farm, and which is sad because really you cannot make a quarter acre lot with a house on it and probably a utility building on it to keep your lawnmowers or whatever, a little storage building, whatever you want to call it, on this little quarter acre lot and expect to have enough room to grow food. So I suggest you go to the farmer's market, buy from your local farmers, or find your nearest farmer and buy straight through him. Um, the government is just dumping all kind of chemicals in the meat and everything. And you may be in your 20s right now, but when you hit 35, 40 years old, you're going to really be able to tell that it's destroyed your health. And by the time you figured that out, it's over with. Your health is gone. Once your health is gone, you're nobody. And there's something else that I want to touch on just for a minute. All the elderly people are struggling now, right now as we speak. That it's all that they can do to buy their medications. They can't afford the food already. The states haven't upped the amount for the nutrition benefits and stuff like that. Not enough to sustain. And I think that if you don't stop these people now from doing this when you get older, if you're in your 20s, when you get older, you're going to have absolutely nothing. You're paying all these taxes in if you work. You're paying taxes in for these benefits later, but you're not going to have them. They're already taken. You know, it's sad. And how they're going to end up trying to take people's land is through taxes. This is all my belief. Taxes now. Because when you get older, you're not going to be able to afford to pay your taxes on everything you done worked for all your life, and they're going to take it. And it's simple as 1, 2, 3. And that is their agenda. We have to push this government crap back. We got to push back on the government. Push back on the government. They're evil. They're evil entities, whatever you want to call them. They're just evil. They're evil people. They don't care about you. They don't care about me. At the end of the day, it's about the almighty dollar. And you know, that ain't the way things used to be. But I'm going to tell you, I think that we should get all these career politicians out. People that served in the House more than 2 years should be bounced out because they're no good. They're not working for you no more. You know, and I'm not just talking about the Democrats, I'm talking about the Republicans too. If they were working for you, they would care about going on shutdown. See, they get paid to go, even if they go on shutdown. We don't get paid nothing. And I say we, this is the disabled and all that, but you won't get paid either. If you work for the government, you will not get paid. So, you know, all this about, you know, letting the illegal aliens in and all that coming across the border, they're taking all your benefits. The White House is shipping your benefits out by trains, trucks, planes, boats, anything they can get their hands on to load it down with your money and ship it to another country. That's how they're breaking America. Liberty, old Liberty is on her knees right now. And Biden and all his terrorist groups, you know, it's okay for them to break the gun laws, but let me or you break them and we go to prison. So this is just some things for you to think about and ponder on. And, you know, and I don't know what's going to happen before the election. I'm pretty sure some crazy stuff with the government, it will happen. There's no doubt in my mind. So just be prepared, get to know your farmer, you know, the one that's close to you, where you can get back and forth to them, buy your food, support your local farmer, not big farmer, not Mexico, not China, not all this other stuff where it's coming in from, because that crap ain't no good. Naturally, it don't last that long. In your refrigerator, lettuce shouldn't last no more than a couple of days before it's bad. You have to throw it out or eat it. Eat it before it goes bad. You know, and you can put lettuce in the refrigerator right now and it stays good for months. It's because of all the chemicals they're putting on it to make it stay good. And that's what you're eating. I don't care how many times you wash it. You know, so you better be thinking about this stuff, because this stuff's really going to happen. It's happening already as I'm sitting here talking to you. And you know, people hollering rights this, rights that. Well, you better keep the ones you got. Fight for the ones you got. That's how they got you all confused. And you sitting there focusing on the wrong thing, and then behind your back, they're sliding in things. Find out what they're voting on. Put your word in on it. Trust me, that's what they're up there for, is to work for you. They work for us. We don't work for them. And if they can't do the job, clean house. Let's get rid of them. Start all over from scratch. Get rid of these career politicians. If they've been in over 2 years, get rid of them. Period. We vote them in and we can vote them back out again. And that's what I think we should start doing, starting this time. When it's time to vote, put your vote in. Get rid of them. Sure, some of these young people and new people, you ain't gonna like everything that they're for. But, big flash, you're not gonna like everything that old ones is for either. Make them stop adding bills in on top of bills to get something passed. Pass one bill at a time. Period. Period. Don't put a farm bill in with the Ukraine stuff. It has nothing to do with the Ukraine. It does, but it don't. They're going to starve you to death. You can get ready. And if you're disabled and you're listening to this, I feel sorry for you because times is about to get hard. And in my opinion, the Democrats is a bunch of terrorists. Period. They're doing so much behind your back you don't even know. So anyway, just one man's opinion.